when I first called Pepe Hockey Crypto's most addictive game. Some people thought I was exaggerating, but look at it now. The pre-sales climbing through tiers, the chat's pure madness during matches. And suddenly this isn't just another meme project. It feels like the start of an actual league. If you missed part 1, don't worry, I'll catch you up. But if you did watch it, this is the update you've been waiting for, because the rink is not cooling down. It's only getting hotter. All right, quick refresher in case you're new here. Pepe Hockey is basically what happens when you take Football Manager, smash it together with crypto and put everything on chain. You're not just clicking buttons, you're building rosters, setting tactics, and watching simulated hockey matches unfold with real stakes. There are 2 ways to play: be the coach grinding for wins, or the better riding the chaos from the stands. And the wild part, every shot, every save, every upset, it's all locked on chain. That's why people are treating it like a real league and why this thing keeps heating up. Now, if you're wondering what's so special about this that we haven't seen before, well, here's what sets Pepe Hockey apart. It doesn't feel like one of those click and pray crypto games. You're actually managing, drafting players, juggling lineups, making trades, and then sitting there watching the match unfold live. And trust me, nothing hits harder than yelling at your winger to bury one in overtime while your token balance is on the line. Most crypto projects feel like spreadsheets with a paint job. This one feels like sports. Loud, messy, unpredictable, and somehow more real than half the games on Steam. And that's the hook strategy for the grinders, spectacle for the fans. Both lanes feeding into one ecosystem. And when chaos is that fun, it doesn't feel like work, it feels like hockey. Now, let's talk about the part that makes this whole thing legit fairness. Because if money's on the line, everyone's first question is, how do I know I'm not getting ripped? That's where Pepe Hockey flexes its potential. Every outcome runs through Chainlink VRF, which is short for verifiable random function, which simply means randomness you can actually prove. No shady dice rolls, no devs pulling strings in the background. Every goal, every miss save, every upset, it's written on chain for anyone to check. I think of it like having a referee who literally can't be bribed, no matter how hard you try. And in a game where bets and bragging rights collide, that kind of transparency is priceless. All right, let's break down the heartbeat of this whole thing, the puck token. And no, it's not just some ticker floating around waiting for speculation. Puck is literally the engine that keeps the league alive. You'll need it to manage your team, cover on-chain match fees, place wagers, and cash out rewards. But it goes further, it's also your vote in governance, meaning the community actually gets a say in where Pepe Hockey goes next. That's a big deal because it fixes the problem that killed so many play-to-earn projects, useless tokens with no demand. Here, every roster move, every bet, every single match runs through Puck. And with presale still rolling in tiers, it's basically like buying your season tickets before opening night, except every round the price edge is higher. But here's the secret sauce that makes Pepe Hockey addictive to the community. Because you can build the slickest game in the world, but if no one's hyped, it's dead on arrival. That's not the case here. The Telegram during matches, pure chaos, memes flying, people roasting each other's lineups, bettors celebrating or crying in real time. Over on X, the updates feel like rallying points. On the Twitch streams, the chat is never dull. Honestly, half the fun is watching fans melt down when their goalie lets in a soft one. That energy doesn't just fuel hype, it creates staying power. Because a game without fans is code, but a game with this kind of noise, that's a movement. Now let's talk timing, because this is where a lot of projects separate the early winners from the ones left watching. Puck is still in presale, rolling out in tiers. I think of it like a sports draft. If you're early, you're getting your star players cheap. Way too long, and you're paying premium for leftovers. Right now, we're still in those early bird phases, but every tier pushes the line higher. And look, I'm not saying ape in without thinking, always do your own research. But timing's part of the game. Miss this window, and you might be that person saying, yeah, I saw Pepe Hockey back in presale, but I slept on it. And no one wants to be that story. Here's what really makes Pepe Hockey stand out. It's built for the long game. This isn't a scratch-off ticket project you forget about after launch. It's structured like a league. There'll be seasons, roster shakeups, updates, and the very real possibility of full-on esports-style tournaments down the road. Imagine Twitch not just memeing, but hosting playoff brackets with fans rallying like it's the Stanley Cup. That's the direction this could go. And when a project's designed to keep evolving rather than fading, after presale, that's when you know it has legs. Pepe Hockey feels less like a momentary hype cycle and more like a foundation for rivalries, highlights, and years of chaos ahead. So yeah, Pepe Hockey's not slowing down. What started as a wild meme idea is already playing out like a real on-chain league, complete with strategy, provable fairness, a token that actually fuels demand, and a community that treats every match like overtime in the finals. If you're curious, hit their Telegram and X, the links are below. That's where the real chaos happens, and from what we've seen so far. The games will only get crazier from here,